In December 1776, when the prospects of the newly declared American nation seemed at an all-time low, a pamphlet called The American Crisis appeared in Philadelphia. "These are the times that try men's souls," it began. "The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman." Just 5 months before, the members of the Second Continental Congress had adopted the Declaration of Independence. In place of the British hereditary monarchy under which the American colonies had been organized, they proposed a government based on the self-evident concept that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Announcing a revolutionary vision of human government was exciting in the heat of a Philadelphia summer, but by December 1776, passions had cooled. The British had driven General George Washington and his soldiers out of New York City into New Jersey, and then had chased them across the Delaware River into Pennsylvania, forcing the Second Continental Congress to flee Philadelphia. Enthusiasm for the daring new experiment was waning. The author of The American Crisis was Thomas Paine, whose January 1776 pamphlet Common Sense had convinced colonists to throw off not just King George III, but all kings. Now, Paine urged his fellow patriots to see their experiment through. He had no doubt that patriots would create a new nation eventually because the cause of human self-determination was just. But how long it would take depended on people's efforts. "I call not upon a few, but upon all. Lay your shoulders to the wheel." British Commander General William Howe had sent most of his soldiers back to New York to spend the winter, leaving garrisons in New Jersey to guard against Washington's return. On Christmas night, having heard that the garrison at Trenton was made up of Hessian auxiliaries unprepared for an attack, Washington and 2,400 soldiers crossed back over the icy Delaware River. They marched 9 miles in a winter storm to Trenton and surprised the outnumbered Hessians, who fought only briefly before surrendering. The victory at Trenton restored confidence in the Patriots' cause. Soldiers re-enlisted, and in early January they surprised the British at Princeton, driving them back. The British abandoned their posts in central New Jersey, and by March the Continental Congress had moved back to Philadelphia. Historians credit the battles of Trenton and Princeton with saving the revolutionary cause. "Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered," Paine had reminded his countrymen in that fraught moment. "Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph."